again with another video. And today we're going to talk about doing some mental preparation and also physical preparation for doing some improvements in your life. You've always said someday I'm going to do this, that, or the other thing. Well, today I'm going to help you make a plan and make it happen. Start with a belief system from Steve Jobs, the founder of Apple. He had said, your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Live your own life. You know what you want to do, go do it. Don't be trapped by dogma, which is living with the results of other people's thinking. Again, you know what you want to do with your life, go ahead and get out there and make those things happen. And don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your inner voice. Most important, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. That's key. You know what you're after. You know you can make it work. Go make that work. The technological assistance. Some guy named Paul Hewson, you know him as Bono, the front man for U2, said, what turns me on about the digital age, what excited me personally, is that you have closed the gap between dreaming and doing. Tech, we're actually doing it. It used to be that if you wanted to make a record, you needed a studio and a producer. Now you need a laptop. Hello, I mean, look at us. We're on a YouTube channel now. You'd have to do this at some TV studio here in Hollywood or wherever. Now I'm in my living room. I just put this mic up today because I wanted to have this look. But what did I do? I went and bought it. I had a decent, really good mic that was sitting on the desk here, but it was out of the camera shot. And so anybody at home can't see that I'm actually spending money to, put together a better product. So now with that, I've got the confidence to say I'm going to be doing better on my YouTube channel. Mark Cuban, billionaire investor from the Shark Tank and owner of the NBA's Dallas Mavericks. Always wake up with a smile, knowing that today you're going to have fun accomplishing what others are too afraid to do. It's almost 1 a.m, and I'm up filming this to help inspire you because I know what we're going to talk about later in this video has certainly worked for me. It's certainly improved my life. And yeah. And what's that? Well, yeah, today's the day. Robert Herjavec, the investor from one of the investors from the Shark Tank. And that's what we're here to talk about. The fact that the day someday isn't on a calendar. You need to find that day on the calendar that you're going to make the changes in your life or that you're going to set aside goals or opportunities to start achieving goals, to start chipping away at doing whatever it is you've got to do to make changes and improvements with your life. What are you going to get from that? Results. And as I said earlier already, I'm a perfect example. U.S. Olympic Training Center, Lake Placid, New York, twice for ice hockey to be scouted by the NHL as a referee. Did I make the NHL? No. But am I happy with my career? Am I happy with having also minor league baseball umpire for 2 years while scouted by Major League Baseball? Did I make the bigs? No. But what did I do? I made the major leagues of law enforcement. For 21 years, I was a special agent with the Secret Service. And even there, I didn't get hired right away. When that letter came in the mail, I opened that, I dropped it, ran upstairs, jumped on my bed, and cried like a baby. And I made myself the determination that I was going to make this happen. The other 2 careers didn't work out, and it didn't bother me. That's saying something. That's not what I wanted. And now I'm getting ready to move on from the Secret Service and become a restaurateur, hotelier, and actually you'll see, later in the video, a bunch of other careers that the Yerger group is putting together. People used to say that my career goals were ambitious. Now they say that about my life and about my past. Major League Baseball, the NHL, the Secret Service. Who does that? Well, I did. And I still know people that are still in the NHL and Major League Baseball. And great people, in all 3 of those major careers. I worked with some of the most amazing people of my life. And now I'm realizing that I'm one of them. Here's what I've done leading up to where we're at today. My life before anyone knew me, as we said, I was an Olympic and amateur ice hockey referee. Never actually worked the Olympics, by the way, to be clear. But when you go to an Olympic training center like I did in Lake Placid, you are registered as an Olympic athlete. That's the only people that train there are Olympic athletes. So even if it's something temporary like mine was, I'm still an Olympic athlete. And that's an amazing accomplishment. Two trips to the U.S. Olympic Training Center in Lake Placid, New York, minor league baseball umpire. My hometown, Boyertown, Pennsylvania, is huge for baseball. I was not the first guy in my hometown to make minor league baseball. However, I was the first as an umpire. And, again, another box checked. After that, special agent, U.S. Secret Service. Like I said before, I wasn't hired after my first application, but I knew that that's what I wanted to do. And now, 21 years later, as of July 17th of this year, I'll have, as it says, 21 years. And in November, I'll be eligible for retirement. What I've done more recently, I have a better understanding of my government retirement programs. That's key because that's actually where I got some of the funding to begin the Yerger group. This wasn't taught to us by the government, but instead it was self educated. I had to get out there and learn about what's called TSP, the Thrift Savings Program. I had to learn about my pension, and I had to learn so many other things that the government is really actually afraid to teach us because of the liability. The Yerger Group is going to accept that liability, and we're going to bring on occupations that, for a small nominal fee, a membership fee, we're going to teach them. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But this is, as I said, a new service by the Yerger Group. I have better investments now. Real estate. I'm in, let's see, San Francisco, from San Francisco to DC to Belize and now to St. Petersburg area. Four places where I have or will be investing money into real estate. I flipped the place in San Francisco for a bigger place in DC, flipped the place in DC to buy a beautiful lot on an island in a foreign country. And now with my retirement, I'm looking to invest in a property in Florida that's a hotel. Also, going to be getting a nice house we're going to talk about in a second. And also, we're investing in hotels in Belize. Other investments are cryptocurrencies and day trading. All of this is producing in addition to my pension, another six-figure salary. And, there it is. The results are in. What's my future look like? One, financial stability. For the first time, I don't care when I get paid because I know I've got enough money to last me till that day. And, I when it comes in, it comes in. And I'll use it where I need to use it. I'll be eligible for retirement in November of this year, at which point I will still gross via my pension slash salary $90,000 a year. That's not including all those other job opportunities I mentioned. I'll be buying a house in the St. Petersburg, Florida area. That's where our first domestic location is going to be for the hotel. So I'm going to want to be close to that. That house is going to have three or more bedrooms, three or more bathrooms, a pool, and on the water. You know, with a channel, on a channel that leads to a river or is on a river that leads to either the Gulf of Mexico or Tampa Bay. What else? That's pretty much all I'm going to need. That's going to be awesome. Oh, forgot something. An in-home studio for this YouTube channel. Subtle reminder. Don't forget to subscribe, crush that like button, crush the subscription button. Make sure you get more of these. And, the results are still coming. The Yerger Group, our hospitality division, is going to have Shea Yergz, Shea Inclusive, and other independent brands like the first one that we're looking at right now down in Gulfport, Florida, right outside of St. Pete. We'll probably keep it. That's the Peninsula Inn. If that deal goes through, we'll probably keep that branded as that hotel because of its success. In addition to hospitality, your group's going to have day trading and investing, crypto, both trading and long term holds, Forex market, the indices or indices, depending on where you're from, depending on how that's pronounced, and then also, of course, stocks. We talked before about our human resources company that's for employees. Imagine actually being coached by somebody that knows what they're doing in investing and retirement planning, or consulting you on what insurance is right for you, and legal counsel. You might screw up, you might need advice, you might starting a business, whatever it is, we'll help you through that. If this helped you out today, crush some trades with us and hit that like button as well. Then find us anywhere you want to be, all those different places. Look for us on LinkedIn, the YouTube channel, especially. We're launching that, obviously. Here we are. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and even on TikTok. Find us as the Yerger Group. That's me. I'm your host, Yergz. We'll definitely be talking again. That's Little Prim. He does our music and video. Till next time, thanks for joining us, everybody. We will see you again.